As the gaming world eagerly anticipates the release of Ark 2, a major topic of conversation is the potential game size. Given the sheer scope of its predecessor, Ark Survival Evolved, and the promises made for the sequel, players are curious about the amount of storage space required for this open-world survival adventure. While exact details about the game size haven't been officially confirmed, various factors suggest that Ark 2 is likely to follow in the footsteps of its predecessor in being a massive, storage-heavy game. To understand why Ark 2 is expected to have a substantial file size, it's important to look at the original Ark Survival Evolved. Upon its release, Ark required a significant amount of storage due to its open-world design, dynamic environments, and multiplayer components. Over time, with the addition of DLCs like Scorched Earth, Aberration, and Extinction, as well as the numerous updates, the game's file size ballooned to over 150 gigabytes on many platforms. Given that Ark 2 is being developed by Studio Wildcard with even grander ambitions, it's safe to assume that the game size will be in the same ballpark, if not larger. The sequel promises improved graphics, expanded mechanics, and a more refined experience, which all point towards a larger game footprint. Enhanced graphics and detail. One of the primary reasons why Ark 2 is likely to require significant storage is its improved graphical fidelity. The sequel is being developed using Unreal Engine 5, a game engine that allows for highly detailed environments, realistic textures, and advanced lighting systems. The leap from Unreal Engine 4, used in Ark Survival Evolved, to Unreal Engine 5 means that players can expect far more complex landscapes, detailed models for both dinosaurs and human characters, and immersive weather systems. These enhancements come at a cost: storage. More detailed assets take up more space, and the sheer number of unique dinosaurs, structures, and environmental elements that will populate Ark 2 will inevitably contribute to the game's large size. Modern gaming trends show that titles with similar graphical ambitions, such as Red Dead Redemption 2 or Call of Duty Warzone, often require upwards of 100 gigabytes or more. Ark 2 will likely be no exception. Massive open-world map. Another key factor in Ark 2's file size will be its open-world map. The original Ark was known for its massive landscapes, each of which featured distinct biomes, creatures, and challenges. Ark 2 will take this a step further, offering an even larger world with more diverse environments, from lush jungles to towering mountains. These expansive landscapes are expected to be filled with interactive elements, including new creatures, resources, and dynamic environmental features. The vastness of this open-world map, coupled with the level of detail and interactivity, will demand significant storage. For comparison, other open-world games like The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, and Horizon Forbidden West have large file sizes, with updates and expansions pushing them past the 100 gigabytes mark. Ark 2 will likely feature a map several times the size of its predecessor, making a similar or larger file size very plausible. Expanded gameplay features. While Ark Survival Evolved primarily focused on the survival aspects, with players taming dinosaurs and building shelters, Ark 2 promises to expand the gameplay experience. The introduction of features like a robust combat system, story-driven elements, and dynamic events will likely increase the overall file size. The addition of a third-person perspective and the more intricate animations required for combat and movement will further contribute to this. Ongoing updates and DLCs. Even after Ark 2 is released, it's likely that the game will continue to grow in size over time. Ark Survival Evolved saw numerous expansions and updates that added to the file size considerably. Studio Wildcard is known for regularly supporting their games post-launch with new content, bug fixes, and optimizations, so it's safe to assume that Ark 2 will follow the same pattern. Future DLCs could introduce new biomes, creatures, and storylines, each adding several gigabytes to the overall game size. This means that while the base game might launch at a certain size, it could easily grow by tens of gigabytes as new content is introduced. What to expect in terms of storage? With all these factors in mind, players should prepare for Ark 2 to have an initial download size of anywhere between 100 gigabytes to 150 gigabytes, depending on the platform and specific optimizations. Next-gen consoles and high-end PCs will likely offer slightly better compression techniques, but the game's scope will require significant space regardless. For players looking to experience Ark 2 in its full glory, it's advisable to ensure you have enough storage available on your device. Consider investing in an external hard drive or upgrading your system's internal storage if you're working with limited space. As with any modern open-world game, regular updates will continue to push the game size upwards, so staying prepared is key.